children, I hope you all are doing good. Today let us learn the second chapter of your 4th standard science, safety first. When you open a newspaper or when you watch news channels, most of the time we will look at the accident cases. So it is not the accidents only happen at the road, it can also happen at home, it can also happen at ground and schools and also in swimming pool. So to avoid these accidents, we have to follow some safety rules. In this chapter, we will learn those safety rules which we have to follow to avoid these accidents. Injuries at home mostly caused by slipping on the floor, by burns, electric shocks and chemical poisoning. Now, we'll see what are the rules we have to follow to be safe at home. Slipping on the floor. A person can slip and fall on a wet floor, trip over scattered toys or stumble down the stairs. To avoid such accidents, keep the floors at home clean and dry. Take care that the bathroom and the kitchen floors are not slippery. Do not leave your toys and other things lying on the floor. Use a step ladder or a stool to reach something placed high. Next, burns. Accidents due to a fire in the kitchen can cause serious injury or even death. To avoid such accidents, one must not wear synthetic cloths in the kitchen. Such clothes can catch fire easily. When not in use, gas stoves must be turned off. Gas pipes must be checked regularly to avoid leakage. Next, electric shocks. Electrical appliances make our work easy. They should be handled carefully. Do not touch electrical fitting with wet hands. You may get an electric shock. Do not go too close to table fans or heaters if they are on. If someone gets an electric shock or sees a spark, the main switch or the MCB, that is miniature circuit breaker, must be turned off immediately. Next is poisoning. Accidental consumption of chemicals and medicines can cause poisoning. Poisonous chemicals should be properly labeled and kept away from eatables. Do not take any medicine without asking an adult. Next, safety at school. Accidents can happen in school when children run or push each other. To avoid such accidents, do not rush up or down the stairs. You may fall and hurt yourself and others. Do not climb on desks or chairs. Do not slide down the railings of the stairs. Safety on the playground and in the swimming pool. Follow the rules of the game while playing. Wait for your turn at rides. Use a swimming tube for swimming if you are not an expert swimmer. Always swim in the presence of an adult. Next is safety on the road. We should follow the traffic rules to be safe ourselves and also for the safety of others. Carelessness on the road can cause accidents. To avoid such accidents, walk on the footpath, cross the road only at the zebra crossing, look to your right, then to your left and then to your right again. Cross the road when the traffic stops. Do not rush, start out in time. When injuries happen, so the first thing we have to do is first aid. Now what is first aid? First aid is the medical help given to an injured person before the medical aid arrives. We must learn to give first aid because it saves person's life. Common emergencies where we need first aid are minor cuts, burns, fainting and insect bites. For minor cuts, if someone gets a minor cut, first wash the cut with water. Then apply an antiseptic lotion or cream over it. If there is bleeding from the cut, try to stop it by tying a bandage on the cut. Dirt and flies should not be allowed to sit on the wounds as they may cause infection. Send for a doctor immediately. Next, for fainting. If a person faints, make him lie down with his head at a level lower than the body. This helps the blood to reach the brain faster. Allow fresh air around the person. Loosen his clothes and sprinkle cold water on the forehead. Let the person rest quietly. Next is bitten by an insect. Insect bites or stings are painful. If bitten by an insect like a bee or a wasp, apply a paste of baking soda and cold cream on the affected part to give relief. Put some ice on the affected part. Next, for burns. If a burn is minor, wash the burnt area with cold running water. Put an ice pack on the burnt area. Then apply an antiseptic cream on the affected area. It is good to be prepared for any emergencies and know how to give first aid, because prevention is always better than the cure. This is about your second chapter. Thank you.